Hi everyone, this is going to be a reading for every single sign. So all the timestamps will be in the description box below for all of the star signs. And so you can go based off your sun, your moon, your rising, or your Venus sign. I'd say rising is actually one of the most accurate, but I will say as well, watching your sun sign can give you lots of information. If you want to cross-watch on behalf of someone else and you want to see what's coming through for them as well in 2021, feel free to do so. This is going to be for love, life, career. Lots of interesting information will be coming through. We're going to be diving very, very deep. I'm going to be doing a charm reading as well for every single sign, which is going to be really exciting. We've got oracle cards, we have tarot cards, and we're going to see what the new year is bringing us. So, what's behind that door, and I'm really excited to have a look and to see. So I do want to mention as well, if you'd like to win a free reading with me, do check out the description box below since I do a giveaway every single month. If you would like to purchase a private paid reading, information will be in the description box below as well. They're done within 24 to 48 hours. Last thing I want to mention is my intention bracelets are on Etsy. So I'm wearing a few of them right here. My Etsy shop link is in the description box below. These are handmade, they're meditated with, they're sage, they're there to remove obstacles and challenges from different areas of your life. So I'm actually wearing here love, twin flame, soulmate, and also a singles bracelet. There's also evil eye, confidence, health and happiness. So many other bracelets on my Etsy store. Do check those out as well. There's also teas and crystals and just like a range of amazing items on there, so definitely do have a look and see what you are most drawn to if you're interested. And as I mentioned, everything is in the description box below. Private paid readings, free reading giveaway, all that information is there as well if you'd like, a reading with me. Okay, so we're gonna get started straight away, which I'm excited about. Aries, let's have a look and see what's coming through for your reading. So I've also got my charm trays here. We're going to be doing a charmed reading. First, I'm going to grab some oracle cards and we're going to see what messages are coming through for you. Okay, so I'm really excited. We've got here the Lovers Oracle deck. We also have here the self-care deck as well, which I'm really excited in terms of using. Let's just grab that as well. Ta-da. And we got tarot as well, so we've got lots and lots of really interesting information to pick up here. So let's have a look and see, first of all, from the self-care deck, what message we have for you for 2021. Health checkup. Okay, so I feel in 2021, Aries, a lot of you are going to be most likely getting maybe a full body health checkup. You might be really into health, nutrition, perhaps fitness, seeing a doctor, trying to, essentially gain as much information as you can about yourself as well. So that's a message we have there. Some of you might actually be doctors and things like that, but we have got here health checkup. So that's your first message right there. I'm going to actually get another one as well. Okay, you got hydrate. Yeah, so as I mentioned, for many of you Aries, I do feel here that there is this energy of really taking care of yourself and your well-being. You have another card behind as well, which says plan a vacation. So I feel like in 2021, you're going to think to yourself, you know what? I want to go somewhere. I want to just get out of here. I want to go somewhere new, or perhaps somewhere you've been before. This is about just really wanting to get away. Hydration here is about drinking lots of water. It's about really just nourishing your body. Again, with health checkup makes a lot of sense. So I feel that 2021 here is going to bring a lot of emphasis to your health and your well-being, but also going places and sort of refreshing your mind, taking care of yourself in that sense as well. So there could be a really exciting trip that you take in 2021 that just really gives you that sense of mindfulness and peace as well, because a lot of people have wanted to go traveling in 2020 and it was delayed or cancelled, or they were able to do so, but it was still very challenging because of the pandemic and everything. And here we've got planification, so it's a good time to go. Also, with that fire energy of Aries as well, adding some water to it helps to sort of balance out those energies as well. So I do feel like that's quite a good sign right there. Okay, so those are your self-care messages. Let's have a look into the love messages, and then we'll get onto tarot as well, and the charms, obviously. So let's have a look at the love message. Just go like this. Okay, so you've got here true love. Wow, this is a romance of a lifetime. So for many of you, I really do feel here that you might be going on a trip or a vacation with someone that you truly love. There could be a romance that also perhaps unfolds on a vacation or a trip or a holiday. This is also about you finding the love of your life or strengthening a connection here with someone that you really love. I think that that's also quite significant. Wow, amazing. Oh my gosh, look at this, got the lovers. That totally connects here. There's true love. There's true love for you in 2021, Aries. I mean, this is so, so strong. You've got just this joy and this happiness, this fulfillment. Again, mindfulness is also coming through. Okay. I'm going to aim for about 3 tarot cards. So you've got the World card as well, which totally relates here to planning a vacation, which is pretty amazing, right? So some form of traveling. This is also about you feeling so good within yourself and your own body. Again, we're seeing it here with the Hydrate card as well. Oh my gosh, wow. Lots of emphasis here on that. And then you've got the 9 of Pentacles, which is about self-confidence and strength. This is also about money. So you may gain an unexpected amount of money. This is also about having resources financially to be able to do things, and that also can tie into traveling as well. So there's, wow, this is such an amazingly abundant card, this 9 of Pentacles. I think that's absolutely stunning and very, very beautiful indeed. So there's a lot of strength, there's a lot of independence, a lot of confidence, but there's also true love as well. Okay, so now we're just going to go into the charms. So I'm just going to dig deep and see. Okay, so for the charms here, what we do have, let's just bring that a little closer. We've got the Leo charm, and I just feel like you're going to have so much strength and courage here in 2021 to do things that perhaps you have held back on. This is also about living in love rather than fear. It's about having that strength and courage, and also things getting stronger in your life. So, for example, areas of money, areas of self-confidence, areas of love. Everything here is getting stronger for you, Aries. We've also got the love heart as well. This love heart is really beautiful because again it shows that your love life is getting stronger. You've got a donut, which just, I think that this is also about things just being so much sweeter for you this year than they have been perhaps in previous years. We've got here the leaves, which shows a lot of growth as well, growth and development. We've got the arrow, which is showing that you're going in the right direction in this year. You've got the running shoes as well. So again, that can also coordinate with sort of the sort of health hydrate card as well. Perhaps you're getting your running shoes on and you're going for a run, or there's just something here about going after your dreams. We've also got here the blue throat chakra crystal. So you're really connecting very well with yourself here. This is also about hydration and also really strong communication with those around you as well. We've got here this card. Now, not this card, it's an emoji obviously. Well, it's made out of card. But it's really showing here that you're going to be like, whoa, like things are just coming together, and you might feel like, whoa, like how are things just suddenly coming together for me? That's the kind of energy where you're like, are they supposed to come together like this? Like, I just feel like you're going to be like, wow, okay, things are really happening. You've got here the turquoise crystal as well. This is, well, actually it's kind of green, but I really do feel that this ties into that sort of serenity and calmness and peace that you're going to be feeling throughout 2020 as well. See, you're unlocking a lot of your goals and sort of achievements and things that you've wanted to make happen. You've got this like orange peg. It always reminds me of passion, this particular peg, because it's orange, it's fiery, it's very in line with sort of your goals and your dreams, and also sort of true love here also tying in. So I will say, Aries, this is a really incredibly strong reading, and I think that you should be very excited about 2021. It's bringing you a lot of very sweet delights and treats. I will say as well, it's bringing you true love. There's a lot of emphasis here on your personal strength and courage. That's what I will say. So you've totally got this. You've got a lot going for you, a lot of independence. and some traveling as well, which I think is really lovely to see for a romance of a lifetime, which is also absolutely beyond incredible. So that's what we have there for you, Aries. So I really hope this helped you, and do take care. Okay, Leo, let's have a look and see what's coming through. I'm going to start first of all with a self-care oracle message, and then we're also going to do charms as well, as you can see right here. Okay, so we'll get onto that very soon. Also, we've got some love messages and tarot cards as well. So first of all, we're just going to shuffle for a self-care message. I'm going to aim for 2 messages, plural. Okay, let's see. Okay, deep breathing. I'll show them to you as well. Just a second. Okay, so we've got here deep breathing and connect with your ancestors. Let's go for a lover's oracle message for Leo. Okay, religious factors, pop right there, and let's aim for a few tarot cards. Let's see what comes through. Star card. It's actually interesting you've got the star card, because you've got, a few stars also in the other cards as well. You've got the Ace of Pentacles, which also has a star in the middle, of course. 10 of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, wow. I already have the message for you. I'm just pulling another tarot card. Okay, got 2 of Wands as well. So what I'm seeing here is by connecting with yourself, you are connecting with the higher version, essentially, and you're connecting to the higher version of yourself. So what I'm seeing here is that 2021 is definitely bringing you, for sure, a lot of sort of strength and confidence. And what I see here with deep breathing is that that's really going to allow you to feel so much more connected to yourself. And for many of you, that's what's going to allow you to feel much more less stressed out in a way. So in 2021, anytime you feel stressed out, you feel challenged, you feel like, oh my gosh, there's a lot going on, because I do feel like you're going to have a lot happening here. Deep breathing will really help to sort of calm and ease your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit. Connect with your ancestors. This is also about your roots, right? Because what I see here is religious factors as well. So it's about connecting to yourself and understanding yourself so much to the point where 2021 is going to bring you face to face with you. Okay, like, not even kidding. For you, Leo, you may feel like you understand yourself really well, but 2021 is going to be a year of awakenings for many of you, where you're going to come face to face with patterns from your family, right? So for some of you, for example, it's just an example, you might realize that, wow, I have codependency, but this stems from patterns inside my family, from when I was a child, having perhaps hidden traumas and things, like not wanting to be left alone because it's something that came from childhood. So I really feel like you're going to be connecting the dots here with patterns that have been going on, and also perhaps digging through perhaps family trees or photographs and things like that, trying to connect to your ancestors and trying to gain as much information as you can in regards to that. So there's a lot of sort of digging and trying to find out a lot of information. You've got here your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and your spiritual path. For many of you, you might realize, like, wow, I'm really outgrowing a specific person, or I want to attract a person who is on the same path as me, whether that's spiritually or religiously. You might be thinking to yourself, I want someone who understands that the universe exists. I know that sounds really strange, but like, it's so true, right? This is about you connecting to yourself and what you believe in. So I really feel here that for those of you that are single, you want to attract someone who understands and has the same values as you. And that's what you're going to be doing here, is that you're going to be doing a lot of manifesting. You're going to be thinking more so about yourself, which is going to bring you the right people into your life who actually match your visions and your values. All right, those are the kinds of people coming into your life in 2021, are those that match and mirror you. you. So if you're able to understand yourself, then you're not going to attract the wrong people or the wrong crowd. Okay, so you're really going to be attracting the right people here. The Two of Wands here is about understanding yourself. It's also about taking perhaps a trip or going on a journey that I'm seeing, because you have got that globe in the hand. This is also about social media, and perhaps actually just, kind of going into it and thinking, you know what, social media, people only show the best. People only show what they want. So this is you sort of taking everything with a pinch of salt, or a grain of salt. So the Page of Cups here is also about fun, it's about adventure, it's about building connections that have value to you as well. The Ace of Pentacles here shows some form of commitment. There can also be marriage and proposals for many of you Leos out there. The Star card here is about healing, right? So healing and trying to understand these patterns, whether it's religious or spiritual or things that have happened in your life, and trying to get to the bottom of those here in 2021. This is a really deep, profound awakening card that is going to allow you to become the strongest version of yourself. So that's what I'm seeing there for you, Leo. All right, so 2021 is huge. You're understanding so much about yourself, and you're building connections, you're building relationships with people that are basically reflecting off of you. So the more vulnerable vulnerability is not a bad thing, but the more vulnerable you feel, and the more you don't work through some of those issues that perhaps you have, and you cling on to the wrong people, the more you're going to attract those kinds of people. Whereas the more you have strength to let go of people that are no good for you, the more you attract people that are good for you, the more you're going to attract even more abundance. All right, so that's your 2021 there. Let's go for some charms here. Also, money-wise and career-wise, you have got some opportunities here, and I do see financially you feeling much more stable as well. Okay, so let's have a look, Leo, and see what we've got here. So look, I know they call these different things around the world, but for us, we call these brackets, okay? So it's just something to bear in mind, that maybe someone gives you communication and they use a bracket or a parentheses, right? They call those in the US. So it's just something to be aware of. You've got some hashtags here. So again, there was something to do with social media that came through. For some of you, might be really into marketing, advertising, perhaps trying to market on social media, opening an Instagram account for your business, or trying to make an Instagram account for something. You've got quite a few hashtags here as well that can, as in you've got one hashtag there, you've got a hashtag, so that could mean something for you. You've got a key here as well, so this is you sort of unlocking your opportunities and knowing that you have the ability to achieve what it is that you want to achieve. You've also got a ring here as well, so I did mention that there can be a significant amount of commitment with the key here. In regards to the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, right? So this can be marriage, this can be proposals, this can also be as well moving into a new home with someone, okay? This can also be just moving in general if you're not wanting to be with someone. Okay, so you've got the key there as well to the home. So yeah, there's some moving that I'm seeing here. You've got here an arrow as well, so things are pointing upwards. I feel like things are pointing upwards, okay? They're not pointing down, not with these cards. You've got love as well, so yeah, there is a potential here for some real strong love that we're seeing in the cards. We've also got the sailboat, so maybe there are certain things in your life where you feel like, you know what, that ship has just sailed, I need to just let it go. There's no point waiting around for it, especially since I can't see it. Yeah, again, you know, you've got this hot air balloon as well. It's just about letting things naturally just sort of float away, not being afraid of sort of releasing certain things that are no good for you. You've got pineapple here, which is all about transformation as well. You've got here the dog, which is about loyalty. This is also about being loyal to yourself. Like, I do want to mention that as well. You know, self-love is very important. You've also got here the Cancer charm as well. This is a crab with the moon. So I do feel here that, you know, you might be connecting strongly with a Cancer. You might have Cancer somewhere else in your chart, but that energy is coming through very, very strong. And then you've also got the bird here on the branch. Now, I always see this actually as, you know, the bird is never afraid of how thin a branch is, because the bird always knows its ability to fly. It trusts its wings. So this is about you trusting yourself, you know, not placing all of your thoughts into, oh my God, is that branch going to snap? Is that branch going to snap? It's about trusting your ability as well. And I think a lot of that comes through here, especially with the star card and connecting to yourself and being really upfront with yourself as well. All right. So yeah, Leo, 2021 is quite a strong year in that sense, because I do feel here that you're connecting really, really strongly with yourself. And by connecting strongly to yourself, you're attracting the best for yourself, right? So that goes to show with all areas of your life. So if you're stuck in love and you have someone who's not treating you right, maybe it's time to think about, releasing that person in 2021, where you might be releasing that person in 2021, or to do with your career, or to do with certain friendships and things like that. All right, so this is your reading. I really hope it helped you and gave you tons of clarity. Take care, stay safe, and that is your 2021 reading. Okay. All right, Sagittarius, let's have a look and see what's coming through. So I'm going to pull a Lover's Oracle message, some tarot cards, and also some self-care cards as well. I'm going to see what's coming through. And I'm going to do some charms as well. So your first card here is Read. You might be doing a lot of reading here. Okay, let's see what else we've got. What's coming in 2021 for Sagittarius? Okay, and you've got here chanting. Alright, let's see the Lover's Oracle deck. I'll go through all of these, by the way, together as well. Okay. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Wow, okay. And I'll show you them as well, okay? I know you can't see them very well, but we will go through it all and I'll show them much more closely. So let's go with tarot, see what tarot is showing us. Whoa, 10 of Pentacles. All right. Eight of Pentacles, Temperance, that's you, okay? So Temperance, of course, we know as is the Sagittarius energy. Wow, okay, I've already got your message here. You've also got the Knight of Swords as well. Incredible. Okay, amazing. Wow, what a message. We'll get into the charms as well after I just go through this card reading part. So what I'm seeing here is that this is an amazing, amazing month for you to just work hard at the things that you want. I see love is very strong here. I see career is very strong here. I see your personal self-confidence and self-love is also very strong here. Temperance here is showing your perspective, really just being in the right place. And I see here that your focus is also on things that you can control. This is not about you wanting to chase things that you know for a fact you cannot obtain or attain in any way, shape or form. This is about you being very realistic with yourself in a sense that you're like, you know what, I can't control somebody else, but I can control myself. And this is you trying to do everything you can for yourself. And this here is also showing that your spirit guides and your angels are really there protecting you as well, that they are taking out certain things in your life that really are not good for you. So trust in 2021 that if certain things disappear off the table, if there are certain opportunities that you don't get that you really wanted to get, that there is something better out there. And I see that here with the 10 of Pentacles, okay? There's something very, very strong, something that's going to make you feel really confident, very, very happy. Because Temperance here is about balance and it's about happiness and it's about feeling pristine and calm and, to a certain degree, very, very, very good. You've also got the 10 of Pentacles, which shows a lot of stability. The harder you work here with the 8 of Pentacles, because I see you working very, very hard, the more you're building up towards this 10 of Pentacles, and I really see things coming together. I also see the Knight of Swords as you being very communicative in 2021. I also see here the prospect of love really opening up with really strong communication. So the 10 of Pentacles is about security, stability, really strong communication. It's also about you feeling so happy with yourself as well. I see a lot of emphasis on self-love and self-care because you have got here the Read card. If I can grab it, there we go. So you might be reading a lot, you might be writing perhaps as well, but this is also about, reading the right kind of material. This is about whether it's, books, for example, whether you're learning to, a certain skill. I see you reading a lot, perhaps you're reading magazines, you're reading articles online, you're reading quotes online. I just see here that you're building up lots of knowledge within yourself as well. Okay, and then also with the chanting card, this I think here, you know, you might be saying Om, you might be chanting different affirmations, you might also be practicing yoga or meditation. I just see here you're taking a lot of time for yourself. So even the sort of temperance card here is about peace and balance in that sense as well. And you've got here, yes, this is your soulmate. So in terms of 2021, love here seems to be quite strong as well. You're really attracting the right person into your life because you're attracting the right vibrational energy within yourself. And oftentimes when you attract the right vibrational energy within yourself, you will feel that you're attracting the right person also. So yes, this is your soulmate, okay? So the more stronger you feel towards yourself, the more this area of your life is also improving and getting much, much stronger as well. So that's what I am essentially seeing. All right, so that's what we've got there. So what is moving? Something is moving here, and it's okay, that's better. So yeah, there is definitely a very, very strong sense of strength here. So let's have a look and see what is coming through for your charms. Okay, interesting. You've got full stop. Yeah, for some of you, it might be just like, you know what, I'm doing my own thing. I need my own space. I need my own time. It's okay sometimes to put a full stop to things, and it's okay to protect your boundaries as well, and to take time for yourself and to put yourself first and to focus more so on you. You've got here the glitter as well. This is about your personal self-confidence, self-love and value towards yourself. I feel like you're really just trying to preserve your own energy, and you're only trying to give it out to people that deserve it rather than giving the entire bottle into somebody else's hand. So I think actually that's very, very significant. You've got some pegs here as well. That could mean something for some of you, but also you've got a blue peg as well, which is also to do with your throat chakra and lots of really strong communication, which I also mentioned here with the Knight of Swords. You know, you're going to be communicating really well with people around you. You're going to not feel as misunderstood as you may have done in previous years. So that's a big like confidence booster that I'm picking up on. So you've got those pegs right there, you've got a bell. Okay, so this is like also like a doorbell as well, right? Opportunities coming your way. This is also, it can also mean wedding bells for some of you, because you have got the Ten of Pentacles, which can also resemble, you know, settling down, and also houses, you know, like moving in and, you know, a brand new chapter. Just saying. So you could be moving. We've got here the rabbit as well. It's definitely something about nature that is coming through. This can also be to do with sort of intimacy as well, but you know, you've got that sort of energy here with temperance, which is about spending time in nature. You've also got here the camera as well, so you might be really into photography, taking photographs, perhaps even photographing nature here. You've got the butterfly, which is about transformation, which we definitely see here. There's a lot of transformative energy in your personal self-confidence. You've got the flower as well, which is about sort of like blooming, opening up as well. For some of you that are perhaps a little bit more shy and introverted, you have got that sort of opening up energy with the Knight of Swords as well. So those are your charms, and that is what we have for you here, Sagittarius. That is your reading. I hope it gave you lots of clarity and information for 2021. All right, and that is what we have right there. So take care and stay safe as well. All right. Virgo, let's have a look and see what 2021 is bringing you. So I'm going to use the self-care deck to get a couple of messages. We're going to use the Lover's Oracle for a message, and then also Tarot as well. Okay, and then I'm also going to be using charms to do a charm reading for 2021. So we'll have a look. Let's see what's coming through. So let's see, Virgo. Sun is shining. We are vibing. Ooh, sound healing. Okay, got sound healing. Get another message. Okay, you got quite a few here actually, and you know what, I'm not surprised because the Virgo energy really is one that reminds me a lot of self-care and taking care of yourself, nurturing and nourishing yourself. It's also about isolation, being in your own energy. You know, isolation is not necessarily a bad thing. It's also about you know, alone time as well. So in all honesty, I'm not surprised that the sort of self-care deck here is giving you so many messages, because I feel like with those that do have Virgo in their chart, they, you know, tend to lean towards these things often quite a bit. So we've got sound healing, deep breathing, you've got connect with your ancestors, you've got create art. Wow, this is amazing. Do you know what? As a Virgo sun, I can so totally connect to this in so many ways. It's just amazing how so many messages have come out. It just makes so much sense, in all honesty. I'm going to just do that. And then you've got here aromatherapy and beauty ritual. All right, wow. Okay, so you've got 6 messages here. I'm going to go through these first and then we'll get on to the rest of the cards. So sound healing, I definitely feel like sound is going to be something that really just draws you in 2021. For some of you, you might be really sensitive to sound and you might want to listen to music that feels more therapeutic. You might be turning away from sort of whatever's on the radio or whatever you normally listen to perhaps, and be focusing more on sort of more spiritual musics as well. And that could really help you. For some of you might be listening to bhajans or ragas, or you might be listening to meditation music more than sort of the kind of pop culture, whatever is on the radio sort of situation, you know what I mean? Or browsing through Spotify, you might be more into sort of like the meditation, subliminal musics, and using that, or creating your own sounds using, you know, the bowls, for example, or using like the pan drums and things like that. So sound healing is sort of you making that conscious choice as to what you actually want to listen to, believe it or not. And that's what we're seeing here. You've got deep breathing. So for many of you, you know, for some of you might be facing anxiety or stress, and I would say that deep breathing, you know, taking deep breaths in and taking them out, that will really help you in, you know, situations in 2021 where you feel a little bit stressed, because stress will happen. Okay, it will happen at some point, but that can really help you. Meditation can also help you as well. You've got aromatherapy, so this is the smells around you. One thing I will say is that you're connecting a lot to your senses in 2021. So your senses are going to be very, very heightened. What you listen to, what you absorb is going to be very, very strong. So also, you know, certain people that you're around, like for example, friends who perhaps create drama, or people around you who are really loud and obnoxious, they will be turn-offs for you. That's what I'm seeing. You just want a lot of peace here, and that's what I feel you're going to attract. And so by doing these self-care things for yourself, you'll feel much, much better. So aromatherapy is sort of, you know, scents as well, going into nature, smelling a rose. It's about cooking and, you know, smelling all of those things, and also perhaps being into sort of natural perfumes and things like that. You've also got here beauty rituals. This is about pampering yourself, whether you're male or female. This is about taking care of yourself, perhaps doing a face mask, you know, moisturizing your skin, perhaps if you forget to do so. This is, you know, painting nails, things like that. So that's what we've got there. You've got create art, which is pretty self-explanatory, you know, just being really creative, perhaps also DIY as well. And then you've got connect with your ancestors. So this is about finding out much more about, you know, your ancestors and your past, and perhaps sort of trying to dig more into that, or perhaps asking your family as to, you know, who is your great grandfather and what were they like, if they have that information, of course. But it's just about sort of connecting the dots, and sort of seeing like how you also emerge to be who you are. Can be really exciting and very, very interesting, you know, seeing where your characteristics and your traits come from. All right, so wow, okay, Virgo, whoa. Let's have a look and see a Romantic message, getting to know each other. Okay, so 2021, you're going to be getting to know someone here. It says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So there's someone here that you're going to be revealing yourself to. This can be somebody new. It can also be just sort of revealing yourself to perhaps someone that you have known and just getting to know them more and more, the bond deepening, getting much, much stronger. That's definitely a vibe and a message that we are picking up on. So we've got Nine of Pentacles. What I will say is slow and steady wins the race, okay? So some of you might be in this sort of position where you're like, okay, I want to achieve this, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this, and only then will I be complete and satisfied. Well, I will say slow and steady wins the race. Take care of yourself. Do the things that make you feel connected to yourself. That's what will bring you your personal success, your personal happiness. This is self-love, this is self-confidence, this is your self-esteem, this is all about you and yourself, okay? Then you will start to feel really good. You've got a snail here as well, so again, slow and steady wins the race. I see here a good amount of abundance and money, also in 2021. Six of Cups, romance. Two of Cups, romance. Hierophant. Stability, security, and commitment. This can also be marriage as well for many of you. All right, so the Six of Cups can be a proposal. The Two of Cups here is also really strong energy in regards to partnerships. This can also be business partnerships. It can also be you, making friendships as well, which is quite interesting. But these are people that are equal and mutual towards you. These are not one-sided friendships, one-sided partnerships, one-sided lovers. This is mutual. All right, so if you get into 2021 and you're thinking, this is not mutual, well, then it's not this Two of Cups. That's just what I want to say, okay? So that's what we've got here. This is mutual, this is equal, this is powerful and profound because it's to do with stability. And the Six of Cups as well is really strong because it's to do with sort of that home sense, that homely sort of vibe as well. And a lot of the people that you're connecting to will give you that homely vibe. They're not just going to like randomly leave you hanging, you know what I mean? So this is about like getting to know the right people. And I see in terms of love, just so much strength and so much confidence here of you feeling like, you know what, this is the right situation. So for many of you, there can be transitions in relationships and things like that, but also you deepening the bond with yourself, as we literally see here as well, and connecting to yourself and your senses. You've also got as well just an energy here of opportunities with career as well. So career opportunities are pretty strong as well, but it's like the stronger you feel within yourself, the more you're attracting these opportunities. Okay, so for your charms, we have got, let's see. So you've got the timer, okay, be patient. Slow and steady wins the race, right? That's something I already mentioned. You've got an N here. So the N could, be an initial that is quite significant. Let me know. You've got the pink peg, which is about connecting to your feminine side. And again, this is sort of, connecting to your senses as well, whether you're male or female, remember. You've got here a big smile, so you're going to feel very, very happy and very confident within yourself in 2021, which is a really great sign. You've got a tag here which says bags. Now this is quite significant. It could mean that you are sort of packing up your stuff and going on a trip, packing up your stuff and moving. This can also be about you, just wanting to cut the tags off on certain situations that have just not felt good, because this is one of independence and strength. So you might be moving on from a certain friendship, moving on from a certain career, moving on from a certain job, moving on from a certain relationship and trying something new. So this is you sort of cutting off that tag, as I see there. For some of you, it's about deepening the bond with the person that you're already with. But for some of you, this can also be, other areas of your life. We've got a hashtag here with also an @ sign. Now, when you've sort of got those together, it's kind of like a bit of like a sweary kind of situation, you know. But what I will say here is that there could be something that just makes you angry and you just want to sort of like cut that out of your life. What I will say is that this is also about emailing. You've got the hashtag here, which can also mean something in terms of social media. So you might be getting in contact with certain people over email, or you might get an opportunity through email. Okay, it's just something to be aware of. You've got the unicorn here, so know you are special, know that you are different. That's what makes you you. You've got the Sagittarius charm as well, so some of you might have Sagittarius in your chart, or there might be someone here that you know, like a friend or a person that you come across who has Sagittarius in their chart, or if they are a Sagittarius. You've got the bunny rabbit, which is very much so, oh, you've got a W here as well, so the W could also mean something in terms of initials. You've actually got quite a few W's, like you've got W, 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 so it could be the World Wide Web. Okay, where you find an opportunity or you find someone. You've got the camera as well. This could be again to do with social media. It could be to do with taking photographs and enjoying taking photographs. You've also got sort of like a cupcake here as well, so that's a form of celebration. You've also got the blue crystal here, which can also be about communication. Again, you've got quite a few of those energies here as well. So you've got quite a few bits happening there for you, Virgo. But I just want you to know that you have so much confidence and so much strength within you. Don't let anyone tell you that you have not got that, because you definitely have. All right, so you're really, I feel like you're also getting to know yourself as well. You're getting to know other people, but you're getting to know yourself as well. So that is your reading, Virgo. I really hope it helped you and gave you lots of clarity, information and knowledge. Take care, stay safe. And now we go on to the next sign. Taurus, let's have a look and see what's coming through. So we're going to go with lots of different cards. So first I'm going to start with a self-care oracle. We'll go to the Lovers Oracle deck, and then also we'll go to Tarot and Charms. We're going to do a charm reading. I'm really excited about that. So let's get started. Taurus, let's see. All right. Took a while actually for them to sort of come out, but we've got here music and health checkup. Okay, so music is a big portion here for you in 2021. In fact, you might be so passionate about music that you may choose to go to a concert, or choose to tune into live streams, or just, you know, like listening to a lot of very broad range of musics. And again, you know, for some of you, it might be going to concerts and things like that. So I'm just seeing here that a big focus is on music in 2021. Like you might be having a bit of a, you know, spare time, and you put on music and you just really enjoy it. But this is kind of showing that you're going to get into lots of different types of musics, basically. So different cultures, music's from different countries, you know, that kind of a vibe. You might even be just really interested in listening to very pure, kind of organic music as well, you know, like drums and tambourines, or what's the other thing, like pan drums, you know. So yeah, Taurus, here you are connecting to your senses, as I can see, and one of them is definitely what you're listening to. So music here is really interesting. I feel like you're going to use it as a form of therapy, and as a form of just really calming down your body, your mind, your soul, in regards to the certain moods that you're going to go through, which we'll talk about. We've got health checkup. Okay, so for many of you Taurians, you're going to be focusing a lot on your health, and I do feel that many of you are going to be getting perhaps routine health checkups in 2021. Obviously, there's only so many you can perhaps do, but for many of you, I do feel that you might be going to see a doctor, keeping up with sort of your well-being. Now, this can also be to do with therapy, counselling, seeing a licensed therapist, but this is also about perhaps seeing, you know, a psychotherapist, seeing, you know, again, a doctor, and sort of gaining or getting a little bit of help in regards to perhaps even, you know, mental health, physical health, emotional health. There's lots of different types of health, so it's just something to keep in mind. For some of you, it's about, you know, just literally getting your body checkup, making sure everything is going good. Okay, so that's what we've got there. Let's see what is coming through for love. You've got here, stay optimistic about your love life. So it says here, positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. All right, and for tarot, let's see. Just going to actually put this right there. This is kind of like that energy of worship. For some of you, you might feel like you're just giving up, and you might be like, oh gosh, you know, I need to give an offering or something. I need to do something to boost my love life, because some of you might be a bit down in the dumps in regards to your romantic life here. Yeah, so stay optimistic, because for some of you, you might be thinking, oh, I don't really know what's going to happen. I don't know what's coming. I don't know how things are going to pan out. For some of you, things might have gone really terrible, or you might be mourning the loss of a specific person, lovers-wise, and you might be like, oh, you know, wish that didn't happen. Maybe there's some regret, there's some guilt. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So this is a strong vibe, okay? This here is showing that so long as you're not obviously, you know, using anyone, or you're not trying to just, you know, use someone as a form of, like, you know, way to cover loneliness and things like that, you will get the love that you desire. It will happen, okay? It will happen in 2021. So long as, of course, you're manifesting it in a really authentic way. It says here, you know, stay optimistic. It will happen to you, because, you know, obviously there are some good Tauruses, and then there are some not so great Tauruses. It happens with all the signs, right? But for the majority of you watching this, you're great people and you deserve love, and it will happen. But there are some Tauruses out there, you know, and, you know, there are lots of people out there that will use other people as they will use other people, you know, to fill certain voids and things like that. And obviously that's not going to bring you the right romantic partner, you know, that's just going to bring you karma. So what I would say is, obviously, you know, you're the kind of person that is very, very true, and with that, your positive thinking here will bring you the right person. Okay, so stay optimistic about that. That's what I will say. Don't worry. I don't think you have a reason to worry here. I really don't. Especially if you're single. If you're already with someone, this just means that, you know, this connection will get stronger. I feel it will get stronger. I feel like your current situation will get stronger. Let's see what tarot here is showing. Okay, so you've got here the Queen of Pentacles, which is sort of the earthy energy. You've got the 8 of Wands. You've got the 9 of Cups. And you've got the 3 of Pentacles. All right, cool. So what we have here is Ace of Cups here is beautiful, because this is showing you connecting so much more to your own personal emotions. This is you connecting to your own vulnerability, understanding yourself, understanding what it is that you want, understanding what it is that you don't want, how you feel, how you don't feel, what it is that you want. The Queen of Pentacles here is about opportunities. This is to do with financial security and stability. So in terms of career, I do feel that you're going to be taking a leap into something and gaining a lot of momentum into it. So it could be that you're switching jobs. Could be that you're quitting a job and you've been focusing on something on the side, and that side thing is starting to all of a sudden progress really, really well. So this is about you taking a leap of faith and it working out really, really well. But you will know that it's working out really well. I'm not saying that, oh, you should quit your job and then, you know, whatever you do on the side will work out. No, that side thing will already be working out really well, and then you'll quit your job, you know what I mean? So just want to point that out. 9 of Cups here is about satisfaction. You know, this is about your sort of wishes and your wish coming true. You're feeling very fulfilled, feeling very happy, feeling very confident, very secure. 3 of Pentacles here is about teamwork and collaboration. So this is about contracts, it's about collaborations, it's about money flowing through. It's a really beautiful energy here of progression and joy and lots of things coming together and working out really well. So that's what I'm seeing there. Yeah, Taurus, that's literally what we have. 2021 is bringing you some really some really good energy here. I feel like it's going to be like music to your ears. There's a lot of progression that's going to be happening, and I feel like you're going to feel very confident within yourself here and your emotions, and you're going to be able to sit with your emotions, you're going to be able to sit with your thoughts, you're going to be able to understand yourself, and in turn that's what's going to bring you all of these beautiful opportunities that are going to be aligning towards you. So that's what we've got there. Alright, so 2021 is a great, great year. I feel like it's going to give you the ability to sort of fly and soar and to take those, take those initiatives that perhaps before you might have thought, not sure I want to take that initiative, but here you are taking it. Okay, so let's go for the charms. So we've got here the timer, okay, be patient with yourself. I know that sometimes you might be comparing yourself to other people's situations. You might be thinking, oh, I need to be in this place at this time to be successful. Give yourself some time. The Queen of Pentacles doesn't just become the Queen of Pentacles overnight. A lot of time and effort and energy and experience goes into it. You've also got here the camera, so you might be super into photography in 2021. You've also got the pineapple, which indicates transformation. You've got these sort of love birds here with the swans, and this here shows love, attraction, chemistry, like it is going to happen. For some of you, you're really wondering if it's going to happen or not. It will happen, because you've got here stay optimistic, okay, stay positive about your love life. We've got here the potion, which is, this is about, self-confidence, and this is about you knowing your self-worth as well. The more you focus on your self-worth and knowing just how much you do and how much you give and what it is that you hold and what it is that you do, you'll feel so much better about yourself as well. You've got here the beautiful green heart. This is literally like a very Taurus-y kind of energy that we've got there, right? You've got a beautiful heart, stay optimistic. The right thing will come to you at the right time. You've got here a hashtag. So a hashtag can also be social media. It's quite interesting. For some of you, perhaps there's a venture here to do with social media. Perhaps you're looking at social media a lot. Something to do with hashtags. You've got peg as well. So maybe you're sort of attaching yourself to certain things and certain situations, and now you're realizing, you know what, I can detach. I got this, Detaching actually leads to things coming together a lot more, just saying. So maybe that's quite an important thing. You've got an L here, so for some of you that could be an initial. That makes a lot of sense. You got the key as well. So this is about you finding, the right opportunities, the things that are right for yourself, using your intuition with this moon crystal as well. And I just feel here that this is about optimism. This is about staying patient. It's about knowing that what you want in your life will come to you. But it's about knowing you have your, self-worth and focusing on yourself, and also having a really pure heart, which you do have, is going to allow you to attract all of this abundance in a specific way, right? So that's what I'm seeing there. So that is your reading, Taurus. I really hope this helped you and gave you tons of clarity, information and knowledge. And do take care, stay safe, really hope it helped. And now we move on to the next sign. So we go Capricorn. Let's have a look and see what's coming through Capricorn. We're going to start first of all with the Self-Care Oracle deck. We're then going to go to the Lovers Oracle deck, tarot cards, ta-da, and then we will go to charms, which I'm really excited about, doing a charm reading for all of the signs. So let's start with the Self-Care Oracle deck. Let's see what comes through. Okay, got quite a few here. We're going to take the top one. Okay, let's just show you these. So you've got Connect with Your Ancestors. This is a very, very popular card for 2021. It's come out in so many of the readings. And then you've also got here Clear Your Energy Field. So we've got a little bit of saging happening there as well. Okay, let's go with the Lovers Oracle. You've got here, sorry, this is not the Lovers Oracle. This is the Romance Angel Oracle. Wow, okay. Anyways, you got Retreat. Okay, so it's time to disconnect from the world. Very interesting message, actually. Should we get another Lovers? It's not even the Lovers Oracle. Oh my god, what am I saying? This is the Romance Angel Oracle card deck. There we go. The Romance Angels. Okay, so the other message here is soulmate. Okay, so yes, this is your soulmate. It's interesting you've got retreat and then you've got soulmate. So I think that's actually really telling that you've got both of those sort of messages, one after the other. And let's go with tarot as well. Let's see what's coming through right there. You've got here the Star card. We've got Chariot. You've got the Hierophant. Wow, major arcanas so far. You've got the Ten of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this, Capricorn? I bet you were not expecting this, were you? No, you were not. Here is the message, and it's very, very clear cut, and it is very, very concise. Releasing something is going to bring you something so much better. I feel like in 2021, if you felt like, you know what, this is for me, this is what I want, this is how my life's going to be, you better be prepared, Capricorn. There is something so much better for you in this lifetime that you will be really surprised and shocked when it happens for you, because you've got multiple cards here about sort of disconnecting, taking some time out. You got here an energy of releasing, right, which is the Star card. You've got an energy here of clearing your energy field, which is also like clearing out the old, clearing out any negativity. This can be to do with friendships, relationships, jobs that are just, you know, not good for you anymore, and that you can just feel how negative, toxic, unfulfilling it is, right? So you've got here 3 really strong cards about releasing. And then you've got these amazing energies of something even better coming into its place. That's literally what I see for you. So in 2021, what I feel is that if you're scared of bringing in like the best thing for you, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Things happen in our lifetimes that are meant to happen in a specific way. You know, this here, connecting with your ancestors, is about knowing that everything that happens happens for a reason. The stars are going to align. Your ancestors, your angels, your spirit guides, they're helping you to give you the best outcome in this lifetime. And sometimes what happens is we try and resist some of those changes. We feel like the universe is doing us a disservice. The universe is not doing us a disservice. We feel like the universe is doing us a disservice, but actually it's bringing you something that's so much more connected to yourself. So you may feel in 2021, this job opportunity slipped through my hand. It's a blessing, perhaps, that that job opportunity slipped through your hands. If you feel like there was a person you could have ended up being with, maybe it's a blessing that that person is no longer in your life. If there's a friend here that you felt like, I should have just said this and then they'd still be in my life, perhaps it's a blessing in 2021 that that person is no longer in your life. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. Okay, so what I feel here is retreat. You know, take some time and space away from your current place, okay, in 2021. You'll find out when you want to do this, okay? So what I'm seeing here is that there'll come a point where you're sort of fed up of the same kind of scenery and the same kind of routine day after day. Take a bit of time to perhaps take some time off, go on a trip, and disconnect from the world. It will allow you to see things from a different perspective, okay? Clear your energy field, okay, which is sometimes you just have to go to a different place to feel it. Sometimes you just got to sage your place to feel the energies, and it will allow you to see things from a different perspective. Okay, so that's just what I'm seeing here. You've got a lot of like nature, you've got a lot of flowers here coming out from the sage. You've got a lot of flowers, and you've got trees here also in this card. You've got, you know, the retreating energy with this sort of trees as well. And then what you'll find is when you're doing a lot of this releasing and you're not rejecting yourself from releasing and you're going with the flow of things, right? That's when the miracles occur. That's when the stars start to really align for you. It brings you better opportunities because you're moving forward, you're moving on, you're letting go. You're not resisting it. It brings you more balance and it's aligning you to your truer self. For some of you, you're bringing in the right person. Or for some of you that have had a situation with a person, things are now starting to become much more balanced, where you're ending up with the right person and things are coming together and things are progressing in ways that you could not even imagine. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that resisting is what is bringing you pain. Flowing, letting go, moving on is bringing you abundance. So the Hierophant here shows for many of you there's stability, there's security, there's commitment. There could be even a proposal, a marriage, you know, moving in with somebody or moving into a new home. That's what I'm seeing. You know, lots of money. This is also about career and job security. You know, moving on from the wrong thing can bring you the right thing, which is aligned to what it is that you want within yourself. So Capricorn, wow, resisting something here is actually holding you back, whilst moving on, letting go is actually taking you forward. And you may feel like it's a temporary setback, but remember with the bow and the arrow, right? The arrow has to be pulled back temporarily for it to move forward 10 times more to the place that it was once in. Okay, so let's go with the charms. It's kind of crazy. You've got some emojis here. Oh, wow. Do you know what? I'm going to take them. I know there's only 4 there, but I feel like it was just meant to be. You know, this reading is very concise in many ways, and this is literally what it is, okay? So you may be temporarily like, WTF, what is happening, okay? What the hell? Like, why are things happening this way? Why are there certain opportunities that are not coming into my grasp, or they're just disappearing? Okay, there's a transformation happening. It's all for your highest good. You will find out why, okay? And you will be so happy with the outcome. You'll be 10 times happier with the outcome. Resisting it is not going to bring you happiness. It's going to bring you suffering, right? When you resist. And suffering is something we cause ourselves as well. This is happiness. This is fulfillment. This is you getting what you want, all right? And then you've also got the Virgo charm as well. So for some of you might have Virgo in your chart, but this is also about that sort of self-confidence, you know, that inner knowing. This is also for some of you feeling a little bit lonely at times in 2021. You know, perhaps if someone here is sort of exiting the picture, also for some of you this can be, you know, you're just feeling lonely within yourself, not knowing which direction you're going in. You're learning so much more about yourself and you're becoming so much more confident within yourself that actually this loneliness is something that is not really loneliness. You're understanding so much about yourself that you're bringing so much more abundance to you rather than with the wrong people. All right, so Capricorn, that is your reading. I really hope it helped you and gave you tons of clarity. Remember, don't resist. Don't resist. We don't want to resist. And that's what's going to bring you your abundance here as well. All right, so this is your reading. Do take care, stay safe, and we are going to now move on to the next sign. Gemini, let's have a look and see what is coming through for you, Gemini. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do oracle cards. So I'm going to do a self-love oracle card. I'm going to do romance angel oracle cards. I'm also going to do tarot cards and also the charm reading as well. Okay, so let's start first of all with the self-love oracle cards, see what's coming through and what messages I can give to you as well. Alright, so let's see what we have. We've got here, clean your space. Whoa, got a few here. Okay, so clean your space, make a meal, because some of you might be getting into cooking quite a bit, and you might be really trusting you know, your sort of vibe with that. I'm seeing a lot of you sort of getting into cooking or just being like making more time to basically make a meal, prepare a meal. So I'm just seeing that as well. For some of you already know how to cook, you know, but this is you perhaps trying out different cuisines, trying out different foods. You've also got energy work as well, so focusing on your chakras. Perhaps this is you learning more about your chakras, meditating on each of your chakras as well, but just doing a lot of energy work and cleaning your space actually is a really lovely message as well. So yeah, I see you doing a lot of focus sort of on keeping your space around you decluttered. They say that a cluttered space is a cluttered mind. Sorry, I know I've got a lot going on here on my table, but in all honesty, my table's pretty clean apart from that. You know, this is about you just trying to keep everything nice and organized, you know, and that includes in yourself as well, you know, trying to keep your chakras clear, trying to keep windows clean, you know what I mean? So and also your body, you know, really focusing on that as well. So I feel like here, Gemini, you're making a lot of strides to just keep things organized, keep things balanced, whether it's within yourself or around you. Okay, so let's look at the Lovers Oracle message. No, this is not the Lovers Oracle deck. Oh my gosh, I keep saying that. This is the Romance Angel Oracle deck. Let's see what's coming through. So you've got here, let go of control issues. Alright, so let go of control issues. I'm going to pull another one as well. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Whoa, okay. Engagement. Oh, that's interesting, isn't it? You've got let go of control issues and then engagement. For some of you, you might really be wanting someone to propose, and you might be thinking, like, can you just, you know, like, just hinting at it, like, you know, pressuring them perhaps as well. Let go of control issues, let things happen naturally. Even if you're engaging with someone, for example, it's not just to do with, you know, a ring, for example, because, you know, male or female, I just want to say, this reading is for both. This is really about just allowing things to be natural so that things can unfold naturally. It says here your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So that can be engaging with the right person. This can also be about, you know, talking about moving in. This can be about, again, it can be a proposal, but it can be lots of other things as well. So what I would say is let go of control issues, you know, focus on other things at hand. Let this just naturally evolve. The more pressure you put on it, the more you sort of risk the connection becoming, I don't want to say hostile, but, you know, it just becomes very pressurizing and just a lot. So, you know, allow things to naturally progress and naturally ascend. That's what I would say. See, the Nine of Wands is like constantly wondering, pondering, thinking, contemplating throughout 2021. For those of you that are single and you meet someone here, you might really just want things to progress really fast, and you might be thinking like, okay, I wonder what this person thinks about me, I wonder what they're doing, I wonder, you know, allow things to naturally progress and let them come to you. See what they do as well, right? I think that's really important. You've got here the Empress ruled by Venus. So the Empress here is really about taking care of yourself and putting yourself first and foremost on the pedestal, not another person. I also feel like the Empress here is about being kind to yourself. It's also about learning lessons from love as well, because the Empress is number 3. And this also is very important because I do feel here that the Empress is about, you know, wanting to kind of like settle down. So you might be wanting to settle down, or you might just want more stability in your marriage, for example. So that's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing a lot of like marriage and stability, even for singles. Like, I just feel like you just want something solid and you just want it, you know, want it soon, for example. So let go of control issues, allow things to naturally progress, allow things to manifest. You know, this here also shows focus on the things that you can control, right? Focusing on the things that you can control is actually going to bring you closer to what you can't control. I know that sounds strange, but it happens. It happens. Okay, so let's have a look and see what else is coming through here. King of Swords. So that's like a pretty strong Gemini vibe. Okay, so this is about you sort of wanting to control everything, perhaps wanting to control people around you. What I would say is actually focus on the things that you can control for yourself. This is about doing things for yourself. This is about self-love and self-confidence, focusing on your path, focusing on the things that you can do for you. Because you might just be like, you know what, I want this person to commit to me. I want this person to do this for me. I want this person to give me that job. I want this person to do that. And even though, Gemini, that's really great and everything, we got to sometimes just focus on what we can control. And I think that that's the biggest thing here, is that actually controlling yourself and controlling your own energy is actually what's going to give you what you cannot control, believe it or not. So yeah, I just feel like that's very interesting. You've got engagement for many of you, actually, believe it or not. And you're just really focusing here, you know, on yourself. I feel like for some of you, you might be a little bit lonely, or you might be living by yourself, or being, you know, a lot more by yourself, that you might just have so much free time to think about all of these things. So what I would say, instead of, you know, thinking about all of these things, because sometimes when you've got so much time and so much time to think about all these things, you know, your mind can just go round and round and round with this, that it can sort of put a lot of pressure on, you know, other people in other situations. Instead, use that time and energy for self-love and doing the things that you can control. Alright, so that's what we've got right there. Let me just put the cards back there because I still have to do the charm reading. Okay, so let's see. Okay, wow, okay, we've got the Gemini charm. Alright, let's let's just bring that a little bit closer. Okay, so first of all, you've got the Gemini charms. This is connecting directly to you. So you may feel like, you know, you just want everything on the other side to be as balanced and for you to get what you really, really want, right? Your wishes. And you may feel like, okay, I really want this and I really want that and I want this person to give me this. At the end of the day, that will just weigh you down. And also, you know, it's sort of controlling. It's like weighing everything down with this anchor. So you want to be a little bit careful with sort of the pressure that you put on other people. That's what I would say, because essentially by not putting pressure is how everything that you want will come to be and will come to light, especially with this yellow peg. You know, this is about positivity. It's about allowing things to naturally progress, naturally flow. It's about warmth and light and joy. You've got here the cactus as well, right? So that's a little bit prickly. We've also got the eye as well, so you might be thinking to yourself, you know, I want this, I want this, I want to do this, and that's not a bad thing, but for sure, you know, it can be quite pressurizing again. I will say though, sometimes pressure is necessary, but sometimes pressure makes people run in the opposite direction, so I'm just saying. See, wedding bells, for some of you might really be wanting that. You've also got the empty picture frame as well, so you might be making, again, some room, tidying things out, cleaning your space, getting rid of things that are just cluttering your space. You've got some photographs, well, you've got the camera, right, which indicates perhaps wanting to make new memories to fill the picture frames, right? You've also got the hashtag as well. So this is about perhaps, for some of you might be really interested in Instagram. You know, Instagram also begins with an I, not surprised about that. You've got here this heart as well. Now this is to do with the root chakras. This is to do with stability, right? It's about what you want long term. You've also got here the flowers. This is about bloom and growth, which is quite interesting with the Empress as well. Okay, so you're becoming a stronger version of yourself. You're taking care of yourself. You're nourishing yourself. You've also got here the moon crystal as well. This is about listening to your intuition. You've got here the sunglasses. So yeah, you know, I think this is an energy here like chill out. It's okay. Go with the flow. You know, 2021, go with the flow. And you've got an E here as well. Okay. You know what I'm seeing, like IE, you know, in sentences people put like IE, for example, you know, that's what I'm seeing here as well. But anyways, this could be in, you know, someone's name or a specific company. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Seeing. Pressure. It's okay, you know, do you, focus on you. Everything else will come together. This is also about like the doorbell as well, you know, being impatient, like ringing the doorbell. Look, I mean, I don't want to seem like really, you know, like Gemini, no. I'm a Gemini rising, okay, and rising signs tend to be, for these kinds of readings, most accurate. So I'm just saying, okay, if there was a reading that I had to watch from this one, I would have probably picked this one myself. So I just want to say that I don't have anything against Geminis when I'm doing this reading, because I myself am a Gemini rising, so panic not, but I can kind of understand this energy, okay? So, yeah, I don't want any of you to think like, oh, you're being really harsh on Geminis. Trust me, okay? I relate to you. Okay, so this is your reading, Gemini. Okay, so take care and stay safe. All right, Libra, let's have a look and see what is coming through. Libra, let's see. So we've got here the Self-Care Oracle deck. I'm going to grab a card from, well, 2 cards from there. I'm going to grab messages from the Romance Angel Oracle deck, and then also tarot. We're also going to do a charm reading as well, so do stay tuned. So it's for 2021. Let's see what is coming through, Libra. Okay, got 3 messages here. We've also got the, my device fell asleep. I'm glad I haven't fallen asleep. I still have just as much energy as I started. So we have got here the Romance Angel Oracle cards. Oh my gosh, wow, true love. Okay. So let's begin with these for now. So you've got here, connect with your ancestors. When I say that this card has come out for, like, seriously, like, majority of the signs, I just can't, you know, comprehend. Like, this is amazing. So connect with your ancestors is very much so about knowing that your ancestors are around you and helping you and guiding you. And if you feel lost, if you feel frustrated, if you feel like, I don't know what's going on, I don't know how it's going on, I don't know what's happening, just know that you can ask and pray to your ancestors to help certain obstacles and challenges to be lifted out of your life so that things can progress, things can manifest, things can move in a beautiful direction. You know, that is literally connect with your ancestors. This particular message is really significant because it's showing here that they are trying to help you. They're trying to help you to be the strongest version of yourself. They're trying to help you to see that you have this tree of life. They're helping you to see that they're trying to align the stars, and they're trying to connect you with yourself, you know, with your higher self. So your old self, your new self, your higher self, they're all coming together here, and that's what I'm seeing, Libra. So what else we have is burning bowl ritual. This is so powerful, and I see you doing this here in 2021. I actually feel like this ritual is really powerful to do every single month, usually, and it really does depend. Some people like to do a full moon ritual, some people like to do a new moon ritual. It really does depend. It's on personal preference, in all honesty. New moon is amazing for manifesting new intentions and things that you want to achieve and attract in your life, whereas full moons are about sort of releasing, letting go, and trying to sort of purge, you know, that energy. So what you can do is you can take a piece of paper, write down what it is that you either want to release or attract into your life, and then you can burn it, of course, in a fireproof, like, burning bowl, you know what I mean? So that can be really powerful. Sevens also are very significant in terms of reflection, you know, and this is literally about you reflecting upon your past. So in 2021, you will think about 2020, and you will think about the fact that it has been difficult, it has been challenging, but there are still lots of things that you want to achieve. There are still lots of things that you want to progress towards. There are lots of things you want to make happen. There are lots of things you want to go towards and progress towards and, you know, manifest. So that's what I'm seeing there with the burning bowl ritual. You see here also look to the stars. So, you know, looking at the stars is also quite significant because it can just allow you to see, like, wow, you know, the universe is so big. It's bigger than, you know, all of us. It really is. And there's so much happening there. So, you know, when you feel like your problems are, you know, really big, you can look out to the universe and think, you know, there's so much going on in the universe. So this is about you really connecting to sort of the higher self, the universe, connecting to your intentions, your manifestations. So also to manifest as well, true love. I mean, it's something we're seeing here for you, Libra. I see you here manifesting true love. It says this is the romance of a lifetime, which is really beautiful. Very exciting indeed. I see here, for those of you that are single, you're going to find a romantic partner who truly blows your socks away, or socks off, should I say. They truly blow your socks off, and this is a true romance. You can't make this up. Oh my god, you've got the lovers. Oh my goodness, wow, look at that. You got the King of Cups. Star card. Oh my goodness, look at that. You've also got the stars here. So I feel like a lot of you are going to be really focused on the stars, and you might actually be tracking the stars on your phone. You might be getting, you know, a calendar where it tells you what, you know, transits are happening, also with the constellations and the star signs. You might be really looking out for that, and you might be you know, focusing a lot on that. You might be thinking, okay, right, so now, you know, Sagittarius is in the sign of blah blah blah. Sorry, no, not Sagittarius. Well, you know, like, for example, the sun is in the sign of Sagittarius, you know, and you might be thinking of that and thinking, okay, what does that mean for me and my birth chart? And you might just be really sort of keeping track of that, if that makes sense. So I feel like here with the stars, you might be really just sort of keeping track of where things are and what it means for you. You might be watching a lot of tarot readings in 2021, sort of keeping up with your energies, practicing spirituality, trying to pray and connect to your ancestors. I see here with the true love energies, again, you've got the angel there as well. So pray to your angels and your guides, and just know that they are bringing you true love. And if you feel like, okay, there was an opportunity for true love and it didn't happen, take it as a sign that it was just not meant to be, okay? Because anything that's meant to be for you will never pass you by. It just doesn't disappear that easily, in all honesty, okay? So I just want to mention that as well. Let's get another card out as well. I'm going to go through the other tarot cards. Yeah, but you're definitely meeting here, like, someone romantically that is, like, really good for you, and someone that just makes you connect so well to them. Well, let's take these. So we've got the Queen of Wands, attraction, chemistry, passion, but also feeling so good within yourself. This is also about you perhaps changing up your wardrobe, your look, your style, feeling really confident within yourself, very attractive qualities. And this is also about your personality as well, you know, how you feel from within. You've got the Ten of Cups, and you've also got the Knight of Cups. You have also got the King of Cups here as well. So Knight to the King shows that there's someone here that's really attracted towards you, that's going to be coming towards you. There is here true love that I'm seeing. Some of you might already be married. For some of you might already be with this particular person. I just see here love getting so strong for you. Those of you that are single, there's someone here coming towards you. And the Star card here is also about sort of releasing and letting go of perhaps certain things from the past that you've perhaps still been holding on to. The King of Cups here shows someone that's emotionally available, someone that wants to talk about their feelings, thoughts, build on emotional intimacy. That's something that's really important to them, and that's what I'm seeing here for you, Libra. Okay, and this is also about, you know, career-wise, you feeling emotionally very, very satisfied. You've got a lot of water energy here as well, which to me definitely does show that emotionally you're going to feel really good in 2021. I don't see you crying as much as you have done in 2020. I'm just saying, okay? Crying is in like the kind of crying that is painful, okay? Because sometimes we cry and we feel really happy and we feel like, wow, you know, I can't believe this has happened. This is tears of joy, you know. But here I see you crying sort of tears of joy, but not necessarily tears of suffering and sadness, all right? So that's what we've got there. Let's go with the charms. Ooh, you got a hot air balloon, so like up, up and away. That's really beautiful energy actually. This is sort of also like letting go of something. For some of you, you might literally be letting go of, you know, something or someone, and you might be thinking to yourself like, okay, I'm going to trust the universe, I'm going to trust everything, because, you know, you have got the burning bowl ritual. So for some of you, you might have gone through like a terrible breakup or something, and in 2021, you're like manifesting the right person for you. So that's just something to see, we've also got the butterfly here. Transformation, change, you know, darkness brings light because, you know, a caterpillar goes into the cocoon and is very, very closed off. It's very in this really dark space and then emerges as a butterfly. You've got here the running shoe. Okay, so you might decide that you want to be a little bit more fit, a little bit more active. Perhaps you want to go to the gym, you want to go running, you want to take a walk. There's a quite strong energy of that as well. You've got the flower, which shows that you're blooming, you're growing. Transformation again. You've got the hello as well. So you're meeting new people here. This can be a new person, this lover's energy, right? This like hello energy. Perhaps there's new sort of groups and clubs and things like that you're going into. The ice cream. I think of the ice cream as something that's just really cooling. You know, it's cooling, it's refreshing, it's not, you know, painful. It's just cooling you. It feels good. I don't know why, but like as soon as I saw that, I just thought to myself like wisdom teeth, and it's really interesting here. Like some of you might be getting your wisdom teeth taken out in 2021. I'm just seeing that, all right? It's just something really interesting. Or your tonsils, you know, because they say like you should have a lot of ice cream during that time, or really like cooling foods. So it's really interesting actually. Some of you could be having that. You've also got the sort of pink and the blue peg. Now some of you might be expecting a boy or a girl. So you know, I'm seeing here also children. Pregnancies, because we have got here the children right at the bottom of that card, so that's really interesting there as well. You know, so it's like that sort of like gender sort of energy. We've got here a bird. Some of you might be adopting pets or buying, you know, a pet, because you've got a dog, you've got also the toucan as well, so I think that's quite interesting. This is also about loyalty as well. You know, so I see you as a very loyal person. Again, you've got the leaves here as well, which is really just showing a lot of growth within yourself. And you've got the unicorn. You are very special, okay? Please don't doubt yourself. But what we do have here is a lot of growth and a lot of happiness, and you just really coming into your own and true love, okay? When you've got the lovers and the true love card, like you best believe there's something really big here for you, Libra. All right, so this is your reading. Take care, stay safe. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and we're going to now move on to the next little group. Alright, so Aquarius, let's have a look and see what's coming through. We're going to do self-care oracle cards, we're going to do romance angel oracle cards, tarot, and of course charms as well. That's why the tray is there. So let's start first of all with the self-care. Let's see, Aquarius. We've got here spend time with animals, and you've also got here dream journal. I see actually many of you are going to perhaps start journaling, and it's really interesting actually because I've literally just got my journal like right here, just like across the room. And I don't think any of the other signs actually got a message about journaling, which I think is really interesting. But this is my little journal right here. If anyone's actually interested, it's from Amanda Rach Lee shop. She's actually a YouTuber, and she has her own journals that she sells. So yeah, it's not sponsored by her or anything like that. I bought this with my own money, of course, but I only just started journaling recently. So I think that a lot of you might really get into journaling as well as you get into the new year, and sort of writing down your thoughts and sort of processing your emotions and sort of having something to look back at as well. So I just see here, so this sort of journaling energy, and it says here, are you sleeping? So for some of you, you might be really focused on sort of sleeping, resting, taking care of yourself, taking care of your own energy. That's something that's really coming through quite strong. You've also got here, spend time with animals. So for some of you, you might be going to the zoo. You may also be perhaps getting a pet. You might be watching a lot of videos on YouTube of certain animals as well, you know, like pets. I know this because I have a parrot, and I like to sometimes just watch parrot videos or cat videos. You know, it's one of those things. So it's interesting, you might be sort of finding that very therapeutic, or going to somebody's house and they have like a pet, you know, and spending time there, if that makes any sense. So I definitely feel like that's quite a vibe, quite strong energy that's coming through. Okay, so let's have a look and see. Your romantic card. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Okay, I want to get another card actually to sort of see what that is telling us a little bit more. True love. Okay. Wow. So it says here this is a romance of a lifetime, and then this one here is work on your partnership. So what it's telling me here is that there's something that's definitely going on, and it's basically just saying that there is true love, you know, there is joy, there is fulfillment, there's something really strong here with these two cards, and it's showing here that I feel in 2021 you're not going to be giving up on something because you really feel so passionately driven towards it. There's a connection here that you will just really want to work on, that you will want to progress with, that you will just want to make work because you truly believe in it, and you have that belief that it will work, that it will get there, that it will progress, that it will manifest. And that is true love here, you know, that you just believe that this is the love of a lifetime. And I see here, you know, work on your partnership, like you just want to work on it, you want to make it the best it can be. Obviously the message here that I would say is make sure the other person is just as willing. That's very important. And then on the flip side, I see you here sort of taking care of yourself, wanting to do the best you can for you as well. And I think that's quite significant. Let's see what tarot is showing us, Aquarius. Yeah, so look at that. You've got here the Page to the Knight. So there's definite progression here that I'm picking up. You know, it's almost like you want your love life to progress. You want your career to progress. You want yourself to progress. You are all about progression and all about being the best version you can be of yourself, but also being a better version of yourself than the previous year, which of course would be 2020, right? So here in 2021, you want to do anything you can to progress and be the best version so that you're not going backwards. I feel like you don't want to go backwards. The last thing you want to do is go backwards. I will say with the Page of Pentacles, this is about finding opportunities, okay? So that those of you that are single, this is about you perhaps meeting someone and thinking, wow, you know, I really want to work on this with you and build with you. For some of you, this is about finding a career opportunity and being like, yeah, I'm going to go towards it. I'm going to make the most of it. For some of you, you're building your own businesses and you're investing into it. You're trying to do the absolute most you can to try and progress it further forward. I will say Be patient with yourself because, of course, the Page and the Knight of Pentacles, they're slow energies. They don't just progress super, super quickly. They're a little bit slower, so be patient, okay? Sometimes things take a little bit more time than a year to grow, so be patient, but there are those opportunities with the Ace of Pentacles, okay? This is security, this is abundance, it is stability, it's about something working out and getting more stable. And then also with the Hanged Man, this is a really strong energy in regards to spirituality guiding you forward. It's also an energy here of taking a bit of a rest, a bit of a pause, focusing on resting and, taking care of yourself in that sense. And it does say here, are you sleeping? So make sure, you're getting enough rest as well. And you're not just putting all of your energy, all of your focus into love and career and that's it, There's an important energy here of self-care as well, which you're really going to want to do, as I'm seeing here. And also meditating, and resting. So that's what I'm seeing. It's interesting, true love, I definitely feel like something's coming towards you here in 2021, something that you really want to work towards, something you want to make happen, and it's like a goal, especially with that Ace of Pentacles, it's a goal. And then also I see here career goals as well, that you just are not giving up on. And then also personal goals. It's like you've got a lot of goals going on, okay? You are going to be goal orientated. No wonder I see you wanting to journal and wanting to sort of like get everything together. I will say be patient with yourself, again, just because of, the pentacles that we have got. Some things take time. Some things can take longer than a year to achieve. So again, just be patient, okay? Be patient. Okay, let's go with these charms. It's interesting actually that your charms are very, very fascinating. You've got this charm here which really reminds me of the sacral chakra. Okay, so this is also about positivity, it's also about happiness, it's also about your goals, your resources, and your personal strength. So know that you have strength, know that you have the confidence to achieve the things that you want to achieve, but also a little bit of patience, okay? A little bit of patience is also good to have. You've also got this quartz crystal, which is like a star. So, you've got the stars also in the pentacles. So this here is showing that you have the ability to manifest what it is that you want to make happen. And I also feel like this is also to do with self-love as well, because it's like a little quartz. And self-love here is very important. The stronger you are giving yourself that self-love, the more these opportunities are also manifesting for you as well. So take care of yourself, rest, pause, retreat. That's going to really help you. You've also got the blue peg, and the blue peg is to do very much so with calmness, serenity, solitude, which can allow you to know exactly what it is that you want to manifest so that you can then manifest it. This is also about communicating with others and those around you, since it is also to do with the throat chakra. And you've also actually got these three right here, right? So yeah, I would say that this here is quite significant because it's literally showing us and also showing you that there's just so much, to come. There's still so much to progress, and there's still so much to come your way, that it's going to happen and that it will progress. It's just that sometimes you just got to take a bit of time, space, breathing space for yourself, communicate with those around you. And this is also about just being at peace, with your sort of love life as well. So that's what I'm seeing there. You've also got the yellow peg. This is optimism. This is also about knowing that things will, they will progress. This is about connecting to your feminine energy, which is also to do with self-love and self-care. So yeah, that's what I'm essentially seeing here for you, Aquarius. It's a big year. It's a big year of changes. It's a big year of goals and trying to manifest those goals. And that's literally what I'm seeing there. So this is your reading. Okay, if this resonated with you, let me know in the comment section below. All right, and now we go to Cancer. All right, Cancer, let's have a look and see what is coming through. So I'm going to start with the Self-Love Oracle deck. Let me just clear off the previous crystals. Crystals, charms. Well, there were some crystals in there as well. Okay, so let's start with the Self-Love Oracle deck. We're also going to use the Romance Angel Oracle deck, as well as the tarot cards, and we'll also do a charm reading as well. Right, so let's see what's coming through, Cancer. All right. Oh my gosh, you just can't make this up. Okay, so this card here, which is Connect with Your Ancestors, has been coming out for almost every single sign. It's crazy. It's amazing, actually. I just feel like 2021, your ancestors are just trying to work really, really hard at trying to lift out obstacles, lift out challenges, lift out blockages. They're trying to make your stars align. They want you to become the highest version of yourself. They want you to just grow, you know, within yourself. They want you to be the strongest version of you, literally. So I just feel like your ancestors here are doing everything they can behind the scenes, all right? And that is going to hopefully allow you to feel so much stronger within yourself, whether it's moving forward, letting go of certain things, progressing towards new things, new chapters, because you've got here burning bowl ritual. Okay, so this is that sort of healing, releasing, manifesting ritual that a lot of people do during the time of a new moon or a full moon. Usually during the full moon, there's, you know, a lot of that sort of releasing energy that happens, and letting go. So people write down on a piece of paper things that they, you know, things that are not serving them, suiting them, things that they want to let go of, and then they'll burn that piece of paper, and that's their intention, you know. And then on a new moon, they want to write down things that they want to attract in their life as though they're already happening. So yeah, doing a burning bowl ritual can definitely be really, really incredible, and it can just allow you to sort of move forward. You know, it says here to let go on the card as well. So I do feel here that if you're struggling to let go of something now, whenever you're watching this, okay, whether you're watching this in 2020, whether you're watching it in 2021, there's something here that you want to let go of. And I feel like, you know, it could be past trauma, it could be a relationship, it could be a career situation, someone treating you badly, and it's always just there in the back of your mind. I do feel that doing this ritual can help significantly. Best time to do it, especially to let go, is the full moon, okay? So keep an eye out on the dates as well. But yeah, I think that really helps you. And your ancestors as well are trying to also lift out certain people that are no good for you, right? Certain people that are just like rubbish for you, in all honesty, and they're trying to tell you like, this person is no good for you, move forward. You know, so trust, you know, trust that anything that doesn't really work out is happening for your highest good. Oh wow, look at that, very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And again, that's to do with sort of manifesting as well. And it shows here that very soon things will start to fall into place. So very soon in 2020. So I would say sort of in the first part of 2020, you'll find that your sort of romantic life is sort of also starting to come together. Other aspects of your life that perhaps you had to put on hold in 2020 are also starting to come together. Your ancestors are working very, very fast at things. Let's just be very honest, okay? They're trying to work as fast as they possibly can, and they're trying to make things happen as fast as they can, because they know, Cancer, that you want things to progress, and I feel that they know that emotionally, you know, you tend to feel quite a lot. A lot of you are empaths, and so because you feel a lot, you know, it's like they really want to make things come together sooner rather than later. For you, got the Queen of Wands. Okay, so got Star card, Six of Cups, Emperor. Amazing. All right. Okay, I just keep thinking amazing grace. Right, so the Queen of Wands here, vanity. I definitely feel like you're going to be focusing on your sort of like your appearance as well, maybe like brushing up your appearance, perhaps new clothing, new style, new sass. It's also about your personality, feeling confident within yourself, being like, you know what, I know what I want in my life, now I don't know. I know what I want in my life, and I know what I don't want in my life. And do you know what? If you have been through some really difficult times, at least you know, and you've learnt lessons from them. And I know it can seem so frustrating, but you know what you want in your life, and you know what you don't want in your life. You know what you deserve in your life. You know what you do not deserve in your life. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. I feel like you've just taken upon all these lessons from previous years, and now in 2021 you're like, you know what, I know what's good for me, and if there's something that isn't good for me, I'm going to release it. I'm going to let it be. I'm just not going to, you know, bother with it anymore. I'm just going to move the card there so you can see it. You've got the Emperor. You know, this is about detaching, and sometimes detaching from your emotions so that you don't get hurt too much more. This is also about you working religiously, very, very hard on certain projects and things that you really want to make happen. You know, for some of you that are in education, you're putting your absolute all into certain projects, assignments, and things like that. And then for others of you, this is very much so about career-related opportunities, you know, trying to put in as much hard work as you can so that you can get that raise, promotion, increase that you really deserve. So that's the Emperor coming through there. You've also got the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups is about happiness, it's about fulfillment, it's about joy, it is about romance as well. This is also about thinking about things from the past, and then also thinking about what you want now. You know, sometimes the past is the past, and what's really more important than that is thinking about what you want in the present and the future and how much more you truly deserve. So think about what it is that you deserve, because I feel like whatever it is that you deserve will come to you very soon. But like the message says at the bottom, you need to clearly decide what it is that you want so that it can come to you. You know, if you are thinking about, oh, you know, I really want that person from my past, but you know, they weren't really good for me, but it's all I know of, that just is going to confuse the universe, because the universe knows that you want the absolute best for yourself. Then why are you going back to something that perhaps hurt you or didn't make you feel good, or you know, you're thinking about perhaps a job in that sense, you know? So it's about wishing and manifesting the best possible outcome for yourself. That's what you want. You want the best possible outcome. You don't just want what you're familiar with, right? You want the best possible thing. So that's the star card, wishing for the best possible thing and allowing it to come into your life, because it will. The best possible thing will come into your life so long as you let go of the past and you are not trying to let that mix in with the best possible outcome. That's what I'm trying to say, okay? Because for some of you, what I'm seeing is that the past is not actually the best possible thing for you. There's a sense of moving on and allowing better things to come your way. Okay, so let's have a look at the charms. Oh, we've got the clock. The grandfather clock, should I say? It's just a clock. That's amazing. This here is about, you know, it's interesting I said grandfather clock. For some of you, that could mean quite a lot, significantly, because you have got here connect with your ancestors, and this energy here is about perhaps connecting to someone in your ancestral line. And also, this particular clock here is about the past. You know, this clock is really, really old. It's about sometimes, you know, new things can be better. And what I'm trying to say here is that everything moves along. You know, nowadays we barely see these kinds of clocks. We really don't see them much. Why? Because we have smartphones and we have, you know, everything moves along, everything moves with its time. So, you know, staying in the past sometimes can be more detrimental. It's good to, you know, look back and reflect and be like, wow, you know, there were grandfather clocks back in the day, and they still exist now, but it's not as common, right? And the thing here is that it's about moving forward and moving with the times as well. Doesn't mean that you shouldn't have a grandfather clock in your home, but, you know, feeling like everyone should, or feeling like it should be the big thing, and you know, it would just make you feel more resentful and things like that, you know. I don't know, it's just something that's coming through, so, you know, bear with me. You got the Gemini charm, so some of you might actually have Gemini in your chart. You might be dealing with a Gemini as well in 2021, which is quite interesting. You've got here the full stop. So see, this is about sort of putting a full stop to things that have just been no good for you. And trust me, deep down, you know that they are no good for you. This is like, duh, I'm going to put that full stop, and it just can't be, any more than this, you know. So you're putting a full stop to certain things, and you're really connecting to your ancestors here. And I feel like they are trying to very, very soon. Okay, there's going to be a chime that's going to come through very, very soon, and they will try and give you what they know that you deserve, okay? Not what you want necessarily, but what you deserve. Live in the energy of knowing what you deserve. I think that's very important. You've also got here a butterfly. This is transformation, right? You're going to really transform. You've got an explanation point. Look at that, right? So imagine this, right? Putting an end or a stop to something. You have a choice, you know, do you want to put a full stop or an explanation point? That's your choice. But basically what I'm trying to say is that, you know, it's almost like you're putting a full stop to this, and then your ancestors are putting an exclamation point, and they're like, look, there's something even better coming your way, you know. So this could actually mean quite a bit to you. Perhaps, you know, someone's messaged you in 2021 and sort of used these in a message, and it just really sticks with you. It's just something that I am seeing, but there's something bigger coming to you, exclamation point. Okay. The leaves here, this is about growth and it's about transformation. You might also get gifted a bouquet of flowers from someone here. That's quite romantic, just something that I'm seeing. Got a dog, which is loyalty. You know, the dog and the toucan keep coming out, which I think is quite interesting. This is about freedom and flight. Dog is about loyalty. Butterfly is freedom, coming out of darkness as well. Flower is about growth and transformation. We've got here this really exotic leaf, which is, of course, about, again, growth, transformation, strength as well. It holds up really nicely. You've got here the throat chakra crystal as well. So you're really communicating with yourself. You're communicating with yourself. You're releasing this emotion, all of this built up stuff, and allowing the new stuff to flow in. Right, so that's what I'm seeing for you here, Cancer. This is your reading. Really hope it helped. Hope it gives you tons of clarity, information, and knowledge. Okay, and yeah, there are some beautiful, amazing new things coming to you, so long as you trust that you want that in your life, right? Otherwise, yeah, I mean, you can get what you want, but sometimes you deserve so much more. And I think it's important to realize that sometimes, you know what, you deserve so much more in your life. So I'm just saying. All right, so Cancer, that is your message. Let's now go to Pisces. All right, so Pisces, let's have a look and see what's coming through. I'm going to use the Romance Angel Oracle deck as well as the Self-Care Oracle deck, and also tarot cards as well. And we're going to do a charm reading, which I'm really excited about too. So Pisces, let's have a look and see what's coming through. Okay, so I'm starting first of all with the Self-Care Oracle deck. Okay, so we've got here, make an altar. A little bit similar to what I have here. I mean, this is a bit of a chaotic mess, to be honest. This is more decoration, I would say. But, you know, a lot of people like to make an altar where they put like a deity, then they'll put, you know, flowers, crystals, things like that. It's just a space that is very calming, spiritual. It really does depend, you know. Some people make all types of different altars, you know. So that's quite interesting, making an altar. I feel like you might make an altar. So you've also got that sort of energy of like a god or a goddess. You've also got flowers here. You've also got, you know, a candle, statue, yourself, whether you're male or female, all right, just looking at the energies. You've also got here as well beauty rituals. So again, if you're male or female, you know, again, this is about pampering, taking care of yourself, looking after yourself. This is about vanity. It's about making yourself feel good, whether it is painting your nails or doing a face mask or a hair mask or a body mask. Is that a thing? Body masks? I have a feeling it might be a thing. You know, treatments, massages, you know, just making yourself feel good, I think, is quite a strong message here for 2021. Now, wow, what's really interesting here with the Romance Angel Oracle card is it says calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So this altar here might be to do with prayer, because I saw there, of course, a god or a goddess. We also saw a statue here, which can also be to do with, you know, again, a god or goddess. What I think is quite fascinating here, it kind of looked a bit like a Buddha, but basically, these two messages here are very, very significant. You know, prayer, visualizations, affirmations, that energy here is going to allow you to transform your love life as well. This here says calling in your soulmate. So I feel like, you know, your soulmate will be very much so called in 2020. Like this person is going to come into your life, is going to transform your life, is going to progress in your life, and it's all to do with this sort of energy that you're putting out there, which is also the energy that you're putting into yourself. You know, fives are known to be a number of I can't even see it. Fives are known to be a number of change and transformation. And so by you really focusing on things that make you feel good, you're changing your vibrational energy. You're focusing on the things that make you feel good rather than making you feel down in the dumps. So with that, here is coming in love. Significant love for those of you that are single. For those of you that are in relationships and you're like, I'm not really sure if this is really the right thing for me. Again, it's coming in. It is coming in very strong, very hot, very fast. Yeah, so make an altar. And then your prayers, visualizations, and affirmations, it's just tying everything together. Okay, so let's have a look and see what Tarot is saying. Hierophant. Got Taurus energy here. This is interesting actually because, you know, the Hierophant is about stability, security, commitment, happiness, joy, fulfillment. Oh my god, you know what else I just felt in my sort of like messaging vibe? In my mind, you know, with the messages that are coming through, is basically, oh my god, it's 16:16 on the clock as well. I'm going to prove that to you because, you know, sometimes I have to show you, otherwise you might think to yourself, like, no, that's not really happening. There it is, it's 16:16. So, anyways, what I really saw in my mind was that for some of you, this is also to do with career, you know, like calling in your ideal career. Like, you know, if your career could be your soulmate, you know, what is it? For example, tarot is my career, and to me that's like really close. Like I would say that, you know, that's pretty close to like what a career soulmate could be for me. So that's, you know, that's what I'm seeing. Sometimes, you know, career has that sort of impact on you, like where you just love it so much. So some of you, you know, you're calling in the right kind of career for you as well. You're calling in the right kind of lover as well. You know, that's the kind of energy. So you're feeling very happy and very confident in your own personal energy. You're feeling like you're growing, you're getting stronger, you're not holding back as much anymore. There's a lot of positivity here, which is just giving you so much more strength to achieve what it is that you want to achieve here. You've also got the Eight of Pentacles. You're working very, very hard. You're making a mark and an impact in terms of your career or your education, okay, which is allowing you to be recognized. That's what I'm seeing here with the Queen of Swords. It's allowing you to be recognized. It's allowing you to be heard and seen. You're putting your best foot forward. You're understanding yourself. The Queen of Swords is also about learning as well. So you might be watching a lot of documentaries, doing a lot of reading. You might be learning new skills, new hobbies, partaking in different activities. That's quite significant and very, very strong, and it's literally what I'm seeing here with the Queen of Swords. So you've got a lot going on for yourself, a lot is happening, and for sure I just really feel that you're going to put so much energy and emphasis into the things that you want to make happen here in 2021, along with your personal self-confidence and the hard work that you put into all of these things that you're doing. You're going to make those things happen because the Queen of Swords does not give up, and the Queen of Swords is someone that makes things happen. And so that's why you're calling in all of this really good energy in terms of love, in terms of career or education, in terms of your personal self-confidence. Like these things are all coming together and they're all progressing. And it's really just working out in such a beautiful way. All right, so that's what we've got there. Let's go with the charms, Pisces. Oh God, we've got so many charms here. So you've got the grandfather clock here, right? So this is perhaps about, you know, connecting to those that are older than you as well, and sort of asking them for advice, asking them about their younger years, you know, asking them like, how did you do this and how did you do that and what did you have to do? Because I will be very honest, you know, even when I talk to those in my family that are much, much older than me, I do think to myself like, wow, you know, I feel like I have it easier these days, you know, like they had to really hustle and grind and they didn't have social media, you know, they would have to look things up in books and, you know, it's so different. And sometimes just, you know, hearing their stories can just make such a profound effect on us having, you know, more gratitude, or it can allow us to understand like how things really were back in the day, you know. And I think that that could be really exciting, very interesting, you know, connecting to people that are older. They can also give you so much wisdom, you know, on life, on love, and their sort of vibe on that, because a lot of the times, you know, these days people give up on love very, very easily. People move on to other people so easily, like it's just an open book. But back in the day, you know, you had to kind of like fight for the connection and make it happen, and, you know, against all odds, and it's just not the same, you know. So I think that could be really nice as a perspective. You got the butterfly here, which is all about transformation. You've got the flower as well, which is also about bloom and growth, which you're going through. You've also got here the 2 keys. So if you look at the Hierophant card, you see those 2 keys that are crossed over. If I just show you, like right there, there's those 2 keys that are crossed over, right? And I've got the 2 keys here also crossed over. That's really connecting to the Hierophant card. To me, this is really showcasing that, you know, you hold the keys to your future. You hold them. Someone else doesn't hold them, okay? So if you are thinking to yourself, oh, that guy that I really like is holding the key to my future. No, they are not. They are not holding the key to your future. You are holding the key to your future, and I need you to believe that, okay? I need you to believe that. You hold the key to your future, and that is all you need to know. And you hold the spare key also to your future, not the other person. Okay, you hold it. Just, you know, I'm just saying that because I see here you achieving some great things. This is also about you sort of like unlocking certain secrets and understanding yourself a lot more as well. You've got the shooting star, which is about like making a wish. There's a wish come true potentially here in the year of 2021. You've also got this sort of like worrying, sort of anxious face as well. So what I'm seeing here is that you might feel like someone else is holding the key to your door. They're not, you are. And you might be like, wait a second, what? What? You are, okay? You. It's about you. This is about you. I. Say after me. I. It is about I. Okay, so it is about you. It is about you. You've got here the blue peg. This is about communication. Okay, so you're going to be very communicative, and you're also going to feel really strong and confident. Like it's almost like you're connecting to the sort of more masculine energy as well. You know, if you're a male or female, you're connecting more to the masculine energy. You're connecting to the sort of strength and the energy of like making things happen, going with it. You know, not looking back. So you've also got the Gemini charm here. So you might have Gemini somewhere in your charm, You might have Gemini somewhere in your chart. The other person might have Gemini somewhere in their chart, but that's what we're seeing. Same goes here with this sort of Libra energy. So you might have Libra somewhere in your chart, or they might. You've also got here the Queen of Swords, which is something to be aware of. This is also about balance as well, which I think is obviously quite significant. Sorry, my phone is actually buzzing, which I'm just going to put on the side. I do apologise. I don't ever really expect that to sort of happen. So you've got the Libra charm, which is about balance, as we can see right there. So you're going to have a pretty balanced sort of month. Also, we've got the Gemini charm, which is about sort of, you know, the pros and the cons. So you might be listing out the pros and cons to certain situations in your life and certain things that are happening. We've also got here the Sagittarius charm as well. So the Sagittarius charm is all about, you know, passion, dedication, creativity. You might have Sagittarius in your chart. You know, someone else might have it in their chart, so you might be dealing with Sagittarius. But this is about the bow and the arrow. Sometimes you feel like, you know, the arrow is being pulled back, like, oh my god, no, I'm going backwards, but then it flies even further forward than you can imagine. So I just want you to know that, you know, things are really going to progress here. Just like that shooting star, there's a sense of loyalty here as well, that you may feel you owe people. Okay, I'm just saying that. You got a hello here, so you might be meeting new people in the year of 2021. The hot air balloon is about, you know, letting things sort of float away, and it's also about some of you might be taking a trip where you might go on a hot air balloon as well. So that's what we're seeing here for you, Pisces. This is your reading. Take care, stay safe. But yes, you've got a lot going for you, and you're essentially attracting all of this abundance into your life that is really beautiful, that is very progressive, and that is going to manifest in a really wonderful and beautiful way. So that is literally what we have got right there. So ta-da! That's what we've got. Okay, it's just going to put these charms back in here. Alright, so Scorpio, let's have a look. Last but never least, okay, I just want to say that, last but never least, we have your reading. So I'm going to use the Self-Care Oracle deck. I'm also going to use the Romance Angels Oracle deck. We're also going to use tarot cards, and I have got the tray for the charm readings, which I'm so excited about. So we're going to do a charm reading for you as well. So let's first of all begin with the self-care oracle deck. I genuinely believe this is the longest reading I've ever done on my channel. I think this is the longest video I actually have on my channel, believe it or not. It takes the cake, it really does. 3 years later and the longest video. Okay, so let's have a look, Scorpio, and see what message we have. Okay, let's take this top card as well, alright, since we can already see it. And we've got here journal and deep breathing. Okay, so with journal, I really feel like a lot of you might be starting to do some journaling, you know, writing down your thoughts. You might start at the beginning of the year, middle of the year, end of the year. You know, people start at different times, but I just feel like you're going to be doing journaling at some point, writing down your thoughts. I also see here deep breathing, so there's a lot of focus here on breathing techniques, perhaps even meditation, yoga. There's a lot of that coming through here. It just allows your mind to go very, very still. There's a sense of solitude and peace. So Scorpio, I really feel here that these are some things that are really going to help you throughout 2021 in terms of taking care of yourself and feeling really at peace and one with yourself. Okay, there's a lot of sort of reflection as well that comes off with journaling. You've also got here spend time with animals. So you might decide to go to the zoo, you might decide to spend time with animals that perhaps you have at home, you know, pets for example. You might go to someone else's place and you might spend time with their dog, their cat, their pet fish, pet snake. I don't know, you know, people have lots of different pets these days. This is about, you know, spending quality time with them. You know, the thing about a lot of these animals is that they have, you know, unconditional love, you know, and they're really just there, you know, they're present, and that is in itself, you know, a big present. So I feel like that will really help you also in 2021, and a lot of this sort of emphasis of like paying attention to that and really enjoying that energy. So we have got here, let's see what romantic messages we have for you. Trust. Okay, the situation is calling for you to have faith. So that's what we've got there. Whoa. Got a lot of other cards that just came out. Got like so many that came out, but I'm going to just shuffle for another one. Soulmate. Okay, so situation is calling for you to have faith, and then you've got here, yes, this is your soulmate. So you might be dealing with someone who's a little bit difficult, and you might just feel like, you know what, this is my soulmate. Well, this is a confirmation that yes, this person is your soulmate, but also it's calling you to have trust in the situation. So for some of you, you might be thinking, oh, I'm not sure this person is my soulmate. You know, they don't treat me very well, or they're not very emotionally responsive. They don't understand me. They don't care about me. They don't, you know, see things the same way as I see other things. So this situation here, this message is telling you to trust your situation, that things will get better and that the right person will come in. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing here in regards to those messages. Because for some of you, you feel like you just know that this person is right, they treat you really well, they're there for you. And for others of you, you're like, I don't know actually if this person is right, in which case it's telling you to trust the situation and to trust that the right person will then also come in. Okay, so you've got here Page of Wands, lots of creativity here that I'm seeing. You might be building things. That's interesting. You might be building things. You might be painting, drawing. You might be doing a lot of DIY. It's quite a strong message that's coming through. You know, you might be crafting. Also with journaling, you know, you might be scrapbooking, things like that. Got here the Page of Cups with the Ace of Wands. So you have got a fish there as well, to be honest. So, you know, this energy of like spending time with animals, or going to a park where there is a pond, or there is a lake, or there's a tree and there's loads of birds that sit in the tree, you know, for example, that could be really quite therapeutic as well. And that's kind of the energy that we're seeing here. Like, it's really therapeutic. If you look at this girl, she's just at one, you know, she's at peace. She feels really good. That's the energy that we're seeing there. Ace of Wands, attraction. This is chemistry, this is passion, this is something we're seeing here. You know, trust the situation. Ace of Wands is also again about creativity, making things, building things. It's also about sort of, you know, it's like presentation as well. Like you might be focusing on your looks and how you act, and sort of like personality as well, like just really cleaning things up. Like you might think to yourself like, oh, you know, I just want my hair to look nicer, so I want to do this particular treatment. Or for some of you, this can also be sort of cosmetic procedures as well. I'm just saying, okay, it's just coming through on the messages. I'm not saying that you have to do any of these things, but it's just coming through. You might also have certain like dental work done. It's just something that I'm seeing. The Page of Cups here is also showing that, you know, there's quite a lot of spontaneous stuff that you might do. So it's just, you know, something that I'm pointing out. Like for some of you, you know, some of this could be quite spontaneous. There might be a trip that you take, which is quite spontaneous, because pages make decisions just like randomly, you know, they just like randomly make decisions, and they're like happy with some of these decisions they make. So I'm just saying it's something that's coming through. You've also got here the Ten of Cups and the Knight of Swords. So yeah, there's a lot of like really interesting messages coming through here, where I'm seeing with the Ten of Cups, you know, happiness, fulfillment, joy, like, you know, soulmate energy, family energy, coming through, where you feel really happy and content towards the end of the year in terms of love, like really just, you know, solid, especially for those of you that's single, something really strong in regards to love, happiness, joy, commitment, family, tying in. There's also children as well. So for some of you, you might be, you know, having children come into your family. You might be having children yourself, or your partner might be having children. There's just something about children, you know, children coming in. You've got two pages here as well, and you've got two children. So again, there's this energy of potentially children. You know, you've got one that's wearing like blue, more blue, and you've got another that's wearing more orange. So I'm just saying, there's that vibe that's really coming through. So, you know, I am just saying, okay? And the Knight of Swords here is about communication, and again, very spontaneous, you know, rushes to just do things. So a very spontaneous energy. Some of you might have, you know, children, and it might be just very spontaneous. Obviously, you know, in a year, there's only so many children you can really have, but there is this vibe of, you know, a child at least. So that's what we're seeing. Okay, let's go with the charms. So you've got here, interestingly enough, the Virgo charm. This is really about like being at peace with yourself and just sort of trusting the universe, you know, allowing things to naturally happen. There's angel wings as well. It's about flying, isolation, like being in your own energy here with deep breathing. But then I feel like in the second half, like things are just changing. Like there's so much happening in your second half that it's like, whoa. It's a little bit like this arrow, you know. It's just like, whoa, things just start to move. And once they start to move, they start to just like shoot in a completely different direction, like in a really good direction. See, you've got a full stop here as well. So you can feel like when things are stuck, or when things are slow, they're like completely slow. And then when things start to progress, they just like shoot 10 times further forward. Got the pineapple, which is about transformation. You've got the E as well, so that could be an initial. That is quite significant right there. You've got here the crystal, which is, this is like to do with your third eye, and also the, crown chakra. Okay, so this here is really showing that, you know, again, deep breathing really, really helps with those areas, also to open up your third eye as well. So it's just something to bear in mind. I feel like you're really going to be opening up your third eye here. We've got the bird on the branch, and it's interesting, you've got the sort of ace with these leaves that are coming off of it as well. This here is about trusting your own power, okay, because the wand here is about power. It's about sort of magic as well. The bird is never afraid to land on a branch because it thinks it's going to snap. You know, it always lands on a branch knowing that it has the ability to fly. So this is about trusting your own power as well. When you make certain decisions, trusting yourself that you have that power. You've got the dog here, which is about loyalty. And also, you know, you've got spend time with animals, which makes sense. You've got the E, which can again be, you know, initials. To do with someone. You've got the star. You've got here love. You've also got, you know, love going across here as well, but this is about things coming together in regards to love, perhaps in unexpected ways, where you don't really trust the situation, and then you trust the situation and things start to fall into place. You've also got two empty picture frames. So this could be about, you know, wanting to fill those 2 empty picture frames by taking photographs, you know, with this particular person. It's interesting actually, you've got 2 birds here. You've got the same charm twice. So this is about telling you, you have so much more power than you realise. You've also got the token as well. So I think this is a good luck token. You've got the star here as well, knowing that you are magical. You've got something really strong about yourself. You've got here, you're the best as well. So someone thinks of you very highly as well. That's something that's coming through 2021. And you've got the flower, which is about personal growth and transformation as well. So, wow. What a message. What a message, Scorpio. You've got so much more power here in 2021 than you realise. You're going to be taking a lot of initiative. You have a lot of power in your hand. You know, that's what I'm seeing, is that you have power to make things happen. You have the power to progress things. Like, things are going to happen. Things are going to manifest. Things will evolve. Things will change. Like, it's going to happen, you know, and that is what I'm seeing here in this reading. Like, things will happen. So this is your reading. Take care, stay safe. All the information is in the description box below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Do check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, free reading giveaway, of course my intention items, which are on Etsy as well, and do take care.